want to get after it. They want to push the ball up the field. And Kevin, you and I talked about it already, just the irritability of the Dolphins. When you're sitting 2-5, you have high expectations. I expect them to be very aggressive today.
We've had the flip of the coin. Miami won. They've deferred. Jason Sanders has the ball teed up. Deep back, Brandon Codrington and Ty Johnson. 5 yards deep. They'll leave it in the end zone. It will be a touchback to the 30-yard line. First down and 10, taking us to quarterback Josh Allen with 4 consecutive 4,000 yards passing in this league.
Well, he's been a part of the MVP conversation. Definitely, this is the 5th year now, the way he's been playing in his career. And you look at the touchdowns, but it's really the turnovers that everyone's talking about. The last 4 seasons led the NFL in terms of number of turnovers. Now he's leading the NFL on the other side of it, just 1 interception on the season.
James Cook is the running back. Kincaid is in motion. Allen, 1st and 10. It's Cook trying to get inside. Anthony Walker was in there with a stop. Calais Campbell at the bottom of the pile. Gain of 4 out to the 34-yard line. What about this Bills offensive line, which has started every game this season together?
Well, and that's the thing. Continuity is the key for this offensive line. They've been playing very well, not only protecting Josh Allen, who's been sacked the least of any quarterback in the NFL. It's running the football. We saw Cook. There's Joe Brady there, the offensive coordinator since he took over in Week 11. This is more of a 50-50 offense in terms of run-pass.
2nd down, 6. Cook again. And stood up and hit right there to Sean Hand. Got a hand on him in the side with others. They lose a yard. It's back to the 33. How are you assessing the Miami defense?
Well, it's going to be tough today because they're without 3 starters. Zach Sealer is missing this game. Kader Kohu and Javon Holland, the safety. So you've got some new guys in there. Anthony Walker starts today. He's in there for David Long Jr. And then we saw the rookie Chop Robinson. They've got to find a way to get after Josh Allen as they try and get him off the field here on 3rd down.
5 in the secondary. Ty Johnson in the backfield. Allen to the air and incomplete. May have been going for Keon Coleman. There was a ton of pressure back there. Campbell was back there. Chop Robinson, 4th down. Here comes the punting unit.
Well, Kevin, I just talked about Chop Robinson, and he gets around Dawkins on the left side here. Watch that. Dawkins is late getting out of his stance. Robinson gets underneath the hands. Josh Allen has to throw this ball much sooner than he wanted to.
To punt, Sam Martin. And deep back for the Miami Dolphins will be Malik Washington, a rookie out of Virginia. There is a breeze of about 9 miles an hour. Washington under it. He'll run it from the 17 and then brought down immediately by Cam Lewis. And one of the reasons why it worked, the hang time was 5.5 on a 49-yard punt.
Well, great job by the Miami defense getting it done, but the special teams of the Bills is going to push this Miami offense back inside the 20. Great coverage, good tackle. Tough field position, and we've already heard today, Kevin, this crowd noise is going to be crazy.
It always is. And the Miami Dolphins will line up with Devon Achane in the backfield. Number 22 offense. Tungo Vailoa, Achane up the middle. And brought down. Dorian Williams gets him. He's their leading tackler. It's a burst of 8. He's up near the 25-yard line. Second game back for Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, Tua led the NFL in passing a year ago, and then started off the season in week 2 getting with the Bills and having that injury to make him miss the next 4 games. Last week against Arizona, I thought he looked really sharp, quick decisions, quick with his feet, quick throws. Going to have to be more of that today as the Bills are going to put some pressure on him.
From the pistol, second down into the quick hitter. Tyreek Hill. Williams is there. Also Rasul Douglas. And it is a gain of 5 and a first down near the 30-yard line. the offensive line has been a pleasant surprise for the Finns this year.
Well, they have been, and a lot of it is because of the way that they're running the football. That time there, Tua gets the ball out of his hands quickly to his playmaker, Tyreek Hill, and that's going to be another important thing for this game is how do they contain Waddle and Tyreek Hill? They've done a good job in previous years, previous matchups, but you can't give up the big play, as we'll see a lot of cover two from the Bills to keep things in front.
Tua bobbled it. He's had a hard time with that, and he's brought down. Russo right there, shooting through, making the play for the Bills defense. But this has been an issue, the center-quarterback exchange, whether in the gun or under center for the Finns.
Yeah, last couple of years, it's been that issue, right? Rousseau just taking advantage. With that drop ball, he's not able to keep his eyes up to understand what Rousseau's doing with the pass rush, and then all of a sudden he bends over, picks it up. When he looks back up, Rousseau's already on top of him.
Second down, 17. They need the 40. Tagovailoa. This goes to Odell Beckham Jr. And Williams is there, getting help from Rapp. Gain of 6. Quick hitter out near the 29. All right, this Buffalo defense is 6th in points allowed.
Yeah, they really have done a nice job. Ed Oliver has been a star in the making in the middle of that defense. Terrell Bernard's been all over the place. Dorian Williams actually leads the team in tackles, and their safeties, Rapp and Hamlin, are doing a good job back deep.
With Benford out, Kaiir Elam is in. 6 in the secondary. 3rd and 11 for Tagovailoa. Armstead the block. And down the middle, it's dropped incomplete. Looking for Hill. Coverage by the veteran Rasul Douglas. 4th down, the punting unit takes the field for Miami.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a cover 2 man. So as a man defender, you can trail knowing you have help over the top. A lot of hands there in the contact area, but Douglas doesn't get the call. He gets that left hand in front and is able to knock the ball away. Punches it right out of Tyreek Hill's grasp.
Jake Bailey will punt. The long snapper, Matt Overton. And deep at Brandon Codrington. On the fly. Up the side. Well, he took advantage of a good bounce.
Yeah, that was a poor punt, and Codrington kept his eyes up to see what the coverage was like. So on the bounce, he was able to hit it on the run. And because it was such a poor punt, he was able to get to it quickly before the coverage unit could get to him, and he had the angle to get to the sideline, giving him great field position on the Miami side of the 50.
30-yard return. Bills have won 3 in a row. Dolphins overall have lost 5 of 6 games. As our crew gets the ball ready. I think they wanted to make sure he didn't step out of bounds over there, and they were getting maybe some help.
Yeah, they did the re-huddle, so that tells me that somebody was talking to the official in his ear.
That's James Cook on a 1st and 10 with Allen to the air. It's Cook. One-on-one on the side. Tackle made. Siran Neal, a former Buffalo draft choice in the 5th round, and only a gain of 1 right there to the 36.
Well, you see the dominant numbers that Josh Allen has against the Dolphins, what he's been able to do. The total touchdown to interception, and you see what he is at home, just been phenomenal.
At Seattle last week, this Bills offense had a 100-yard rusher, Cook, a 100-yard receiver in Shakir. Another terrific performance by an efficient Josh Allen. 283 through the air. 2nd and 9 outside. Cook shoved. And that time Poyer and others got a hand on him after a gain of 5. Of course, that name is familiar here. Jordan Poyer played here 7 years with the Bills.
Well, and what a phenomenal 7 years he had here. 1 year in 21 being an all-pro. So he's all too familiar with what this crowd and what this environment's going to be like.
3rd down 5. Johnson was the back, and it's caught by Shakir. Wrapped up by Walker. Takes him down to the 22. Gain of 11 through the air. 1st down Bills.
Great job lined up, just picking this spot in the zone. You clear out with the inside route. Easy pitch and catch the Shakir, who's great in the middle of the field.
Like I said, a 100-yard receiver. That was Khalil Shakir last week. 9 catches, 107 yards against that Seattle defense. 2nd possession, 1st and 10. Ty Johnson. Head down, ahead he goes. Got near the 20 on the play. And Campbell, Calais Campbell, the decorated veteran, allowing just a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. This defense of Miami, 6th in yards allowed. But only 3 interceptions and only 9 sacks.
Well, and that's the thing. You can't give Josh Allen the way he's playing this year. He's going to make smart decisions. He said it's not about eliminating the turnovers. It's about making smart decisions. And that's where he said the few number of turnovers he has is coming to play.
2nd and 8. Shakir across the middle and knocked away. It was covered on the play by Anthony Walker. And now it'll be 3rd down. Gain of 5. A lot of traffic in there. 15-yard line of Miami on the 2nd Buffalo possession.
You look at percentage of targets with wide receivers. If you throw it in his direction, most of the time he's going to come down with the ball. That's phenomenal, 95% of the time.
Ty Johnson the back. 3rd down and 3. Allen. Oh, he can't get by Ogba. Playing with a torn bicep. The veteran Emmanuel Ogba comes through and brings down the rushing Josh Allen. And they lose 6 on the play.
How about the play design with the motion? Everything's going out to the left with a double tight end to the right. Just trying to run the quarterback sweep, and Ogba ripping through the block of Dalton Kincaid and getting to that next level to get Josh Allen down.
Here is kicker Tyler Bass. 40-yard field goal try. 9 of 9 in that category this year. 10 of 10. The Dolphins hold him out of the end zone. 3-0 Buffalo. They won the first game with Miami early in the season. The kickoff here over the head of D. Eskridge. Raheem Mostert is the running back in the pistol. 2nd possession for Miami, 1st and 10. Pumping Mostert up the middle with a little lead block right there by Alec Ingold on a gain of 4 up to the 33-yard line. He's been suffering from some injuries. Mostert has to begin this season. Getting healthier by the week, they tell us.
Well, and he's coming off such a phenomenal season a year ago where he had 18 touchdowns on the ground and 21 touchdowns overall. Just a phenomenal year.
Jalen Wright is the running back, a rookie out of Tennessee. Flag on the Dolphins.
False start. Offense, number 81. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
On the tight end, Mel Durham Smythe.
Yeah, Kevin, we talked to DeMar Hamlin about what it's like trying to communicate in Highmark Stadium with this crowd roaring, and he said, I won't sugarcoat it. It's hard, and it's extremely fun. Those chaotic games where I have to put my face mask directly on our Mike linebacker's helmet to hear the call. He said it makes you feel alive in the moment. You wake up the next day with a sore throat, and if you don't, you aren't doing it right.
We know the feeling up here in the booth. 2nd down, 11. Right remains right, the call. Grabbed by Russo. Right at the line of scrimmage. Helped there by Ed Oliver. No gain on the play. 3rd and 11 coming up for Miami on their 2nd possession.
Oliver continues to be disruptive, and he's the force that gets into the backfield that causes the pressure here with nowhere for Warren to go. And setting up this 3rd and long. You think it was loud on 2nd down. Wait till you hear it here on 3rd down. The communication as Melanie just told us, DeMar Hamlin having a hard time from a defensive standpoint. A lot of it comes down to signals, but offensively, we've already seen a penalty because of the crowd noise.
Mostert is back in there as the running back. 3rd down and 11. It's Mostert. Jonnu Smith with a block and goes bowling his way up to the 46. Hit there by Elam. Picks up 16 on 3rd and 11. Nice play by the Dolphins, and they get a 1st down.
Well, I think they're going to get Mostert with lowering his helmet here on Rapp. Rapp comes up to make the tackle, and I think the penalty's actually going to go against Miami.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 9.
Wow.
15 yards to be added on to the end of the play, automatic 1st down.
Taylor Rapp will pick that up.
I thought it was, watch at the end here, watch Mostert.
They got by Elam, and then it was
Mostert that lowered his helmet into Rapp, not Rapp lowering his helmet into Mostert. So controversial call right there, and you can see Rapp's like, what is it? And the crowd not agreeing with it either.
Bills are coming off their best tackling game of the season. And they line up here, the Miami Dolphins do. Best field position today early in this one. 1st and 10. Achane in the backfield. 2 into the air. Achane the catch. Drilled right there by Dorian Williams. He's been a starter every game, allowing a gain of 6 down to the 33.
Well, and he leads this team in tackles, and really he's sending a message there. That was a hard hit on Achane coming out of the backfield. See how they're trying to clear the receivers through there. Achane knew he was going to get hit. As soon as he caught it, he turned and tried to protect himself.
Opposing defenses are slowing down these Dolphin receivers by jamming them at the line of scrimmage, throwing off the timing. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 4. Smith in motion. Achane will get the pitch. And Smythe with the block, and he cuts his way into the grass of Taron Johnson on a gain of 3, wheeling to the 29.
Well, defensive coordinator Bobby Batch is doing a good job of mixing things up. As you said, Kevin, you're trying to jam those receivers, take away, as we take a look at Bobby right there, you take away those quick releases. But here's the thing, if you miss on the jam against Waddle or Tyreek Hill, you've got to catch up to that speed, so you better have help over the top.
They gave him a 1st down. There's a catch by Smythe, and a tackle again by Williams. Gain of 4.
We're just not going to give up the big play, so it tests your patience as a play caller, and it tests your patience as a quarterback.
No Christian Benford today. He is out with a wrist injury. Suffered last week at Seattle. 2nd down 6. Fake to Achane. Pass to Smith. Grabbed by Williams. Close to the 1st. Got to the 20. Gain of 5. 3rd and 1.
Well, they catch the Bills in a blitz here with the fake and then the bootleg out to the left. Jonnu Smith is able to get out there, but excellent job by Williams with his recovery. He's there in the middle of the field and being able to chase that down from behind. Otherwise, that was going to be a big play for Smith.
Mostert is in. 3rd and 1. 2 is at 6 different receivers. Mostert here. Clogged and down. Taylor Rapp. And also some help from Eli Anku off the practice squad today.
Well, for me, it starts with Smoot coming off the edge. Smoot's able to get into the backfield and cause it to bubble out. Watch on the backside as he's able to get through right there, firing through the tight end. That allows Rapp to come up and get low and make the tackle. Excellent job by Smoot with the penetration, blowing that thing up before it could get started.
Jason Sanders is going to try a 39-yard field goal and tie it. And does just that with 1:19 to play in the 1st. On a little pass down the middle by Tua. We're tied at 3 on the 39-yard field goal now. The ensuing kickoff. It'll come from Sanders with Ty Johnson and Brandon Codrington deep back for the Bills. They'll leave it in the end zone to the 30. Touchback.
Last series, the Bills ended up with great field position after the punt return, and the Dolphin defense responded by holding them to a field goal.
Ray Davis, the back. Rookie out of Kentucky. With the 1st and 10, Davis the call. Big hole. Walker jumps on his back and brings him down after the gain of 8. And he's out to about the 37-yard line. That's Kincaid. This is Allen. Underneath it goes to Davis. Grabbed by Walker. He's playing today for David Long. It's a gain of 7. It's a 1st down to the Buffalo 45.
Well, Kevin, I want to go back to the 1st down play when Josh Allen changed the play at the line of scrimmage. He held things up, called it out, got a nice run on 1st down. That allowed you to get the play action pass on 2nd down because teams are defending, or the Dolphins would be defending against the run.
This season.
No, it hasn't been. And what that tells you is they've been slow to get started, but look at the adjustments they've been able to make and the success they've had off those in-game adjustments.
We begin the 2nd quarter with a 1st and 10. Davis the call. He'll pick up 5. It's just shy of the 50. 2nd down and 5.
Well, Kevin, I go back to the week 2 matchup, and yes, the Bills won it, but a lot of it was due to the turnovers. Miami had 3 turnovers in that game, and the Bills had none. And when you look at yardage, though, Buffalo only had 247 yards of offense against this Miami defense in week 2, but because of those turnovers, it was enough to get the win.
Cook back in, 2nd down 5. Fake to Cook. Dawkins a block. Allen on the move. Pump faking multiple times. Kincaid. And then blasted by Marcus May, who is taking the place of the injured Javon Holland. It is a gain of 14 on the play and put him at the 36 of Miami.
Well, they're going to have to find ways to get pressure on Josh Allen. You can't let him make about 3 different pump fakes as he's running out in open space. I thought he was going to take off and run, but he found enough of an opening to get the completion for the 1st down.
Cook remains 1st and 10. James Cook, 1,000 yards on the ground last year, wrapped up by Calais Campbell near the 34 and about 2.
Campbell with a tackle for Miami.
Going back to the previous down. Watch, he looks out there, he's out in space. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Okay, now I'm going to throw it on the 4th try. Way too much time for Josh Allen. He's going to find somebody, or with that ability out in space, take off and run.
Passing game averaging about 7 yards per pass through the air. That is good for number 5 in the NFL. With Cook back there, 2nd down 8. Play action. This is Shakir, who is grabbed on the play by Brooks. Gets down to a 1st down, 24-yard line, picking up 10.
Well, and I think this is the growth that Josh Allen has shown at quarterback, is just the ability to just take the check down. Listen, if the defense is going to go deep and they're going to run with the underneath routes and just leave you those quick little 3, 5, 7-yard completions, go ahead and take it. The time will come when the defense gives you an opportunity to take a big play up the field, and I think that's where the turnovers, how he's only had 1 interception, and that was a week ago, how he's been better at playing this position.
Cook on 1st and 10. Finds a gap. Up the middle he goes. Riding him down. Kendall Fuller. Down to the 11. Gain of 13. 1st and 10 Buffalo.
So maybe not the big 300-yard games and 4 and 5 touchdown type games that we've come accustomed to the last 4 years, but this year playing with a lot more efficiency, taking what the defense gives us, and as he told us this week, just making smarter decisions.
Cook, who is from Miami, played at Central High School, coming off a game at Seattle last week with 111 yards on the ground and 2 rushing touchdowns. 1st and 10 at the 11. Bobbled, intercepted, picked off. Ramsey got it. Coleman couldn't hold on. And Miami stops the Bills in their tracks on a 2nd interception in 2 weeks thrown by quarterback Josh Allen.
Well, I almost think this was an alert. I think this was a run play. If you watch the line and the way they block it, it's a built-in slant that if they want to take advantage of it, he looks back at the ball, goes right through his hands.
Three-time first-team All-Pro Jalen Ramsey.
So here's the previous play. I want to talk to you what I was talking about before the plays. First off, there's Coleman, but look at the number of defenders, 10 guys in the box. This is a run play with a built-in slant. Josh Allen sees the defense out of position. He's going to take the quick hitter that potentially could have scored, but instead it goes through Coleman's hands, off his shoulder pad, and Ramsey with a phenomenal interception.
Mostert the back, marooned at the 3. Tagovailoa after the Ramsey interception. 1st and 10. Mostert trying to dive. That is only the first Miami interception in 5 weeks, but their 3rd red zone takeaway this year. And it couldn't have come at a better time for the 3-time All-Pro Jalen Ramsey. 23rd career interception. 1st this season. 2nd pick thrown by Allen in 329 pass attempts. 2nd down, 9. Mostert again. Ingle with a nice block inside. He's tackled by Rapp in the secondary with Damar Hamlin. A burst of 14 on 2nd down and 9. Put him at the 19. 1st down, Miami.
This is what you're talking about, Kevin. Engel's going to go this way and wrap back around to make the block. Watch this job that he does. He's the one that seals this off and allows it to get to that next level. He comes through, gets the block on the safety. That allows Mostert with the big run up the middle.
Mostert missed a month of this season with a chest injury. Maybe still not 100%. He did have a couple touchdowns last week. 1st and 10. It's Mostert, who got a block on the edge by Waddle, and that opened up the door before he was chased out by Epinesa. Gain of 12 by Mostert. Another 1st down. 31 of Miami.
Watch Waddle as he comes in motion. Kevin, you nailed it. He's the one coming in motion. No, he goes to the inside and gets seals off the linebacker. Is able to get that seal. Nice block there on the outside as well. Washington kicking that out.
But these receivers block, and we've seen this before. That's Washington. This is Mostert on 1st and 10. And then whacked by Elam from Rivera Beach, Florida. And they're going to lose about 2 on the play. And push him back. Let's see where they mark this ball. The 29 of Miami.
Well, the difference there where there was no crease inside to make that. You look at the last 2 runs were big runs. It was because you're able to stick your foot in the ground and get up the field. That time, the Bills defense, excellent job of extending things to the boundary and not allowing an open lane.
H.M. the back. 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa, shuffle pass. This goes to Jonnu Smith, and around his ankles. He's got a couple that make the stop after a gain of 10. Bernard was there. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Tua with almost like the no-look shuffle pass. Yeah. His eyes were looking out to the left. He really was a blind pitch there.
Tua almost got it.
nearly almost picked off or tipped away, but Smith getting close to a 1st down.
Bernard and Williams got him. 3rd and 1. Interception set this up by Jalen Ramsey. H.M. easily the 1st down, following blocking, and into the secondary. Hamlin will wrap him up after a gain of 10, Mel, on 3rd and 1. 1st down for Miami.
Well, if anyone was wondering what Tua was up to during his time off the field, according to Mike McDaniel, he became an extension of the coaching staff. He said there was one Wednesday morning where Mike was at the facility doing install, typically uninterrupted, when he got a 3 a.m. knock on his door. He said it startled him, and there was Tua, who said he couldn't sleep and just wanted to come in and check out what he was doing. Tua did a lot of observing and communicating points of emphasis to the team, working hands-on with every position group, but he said he's glad his coaching days are over.
That'd startle anybody, that kind of knock at that time of night. Thank you, Mel. 1st and 10, quick hitter. Grabbed, Odell Beckham Jr. Grabbed by Douglas. Down to the 43. Pick up a quick hitting 6 yards for Miami's offense. So the run by Mostert of 14, a run by Achane of 10, a run of 12 by Mostert. 6 quick ones right there through the air.
Odell only 3 targets coming into this game, already 2 targets with 2 completions in his direction.
Activated off the physically unable to perform list in early October. 2nd down 4. Achane the back. They check down and go to him. Johnson's got a beat on him and knocks him out of bounds, but not after he gets the ball down into Buffalo territory near the 36 on a gain of 7. What a nice looking drive that began at the 3.
Well, this is a huge drive when you consider the Bills were knocking on the door to go in and score, and there's Coleman missing the pass from Josh Allen. Ramsey with the great interception down inside the 5, and now the Dolphins are methodically, after a couple of big runs to start the series off, are methodically moving it down into scoring position.
Run game has been very effective for Miami the last 3 games. They've rushed for 193, 188, and 150. Over the last couple weeks, he comes the other way this time. And look at the run by the rookie. That's Malik Washington. Hit by Hamlin, close to the 1st. Got near the 27-yard line with a gain of 9. Player down, that is Taron Johnson. The heart of this Buffalo defense. He missed 4 of the first 5 games with a right forearm injury. Down now. And we will step aside. He was injured to begin the year, so Cam Lewis in the secondary. 2nd down 1, easy 1st down. Tackle made by Anku after a gain of 5 on 2nd and 1. 5.5 here in the 2nd quarter.
How about the job of this offensive line running the football, especially on this series, doing extremely well.
1st and 10. Big hole into the secondary going again. Brought down by Taylor Rapp. That's a burst of 8. Running roughshod over this defense inside the 14. This is the number 15 run defense in the NFL of Buffalo.
Well, Jackson is the one getting out, but look at the space here. Look at the amount of space that you have to run through. The gaps there. The offensive line doing an outstanding job. We've mentioned multiple times on this drive the job the wide receivers are doing up the field, and Engold is always involved.
This is the offense they have been hoping for in Miami. 2nd down to Achane. Epinesa and others getting them down. Austin Johnson in that pile as well on a drive that started back at the 3. Losing a yard on the play, and Taron Johnson back in. Good sign for the Bills D.
Miami getting up to the line quickly. Now the Bills having to take a timeout, some miscommunication. Crowd noise can affect the defense as well, and that time they're not able to communicate it in time, so they called the timeout.
Tied at 3. Fins on the move. Back in 30 seconds after this from Walmart. On this drive, Miami has had 3 10-plus yard runs, beginning back at the 3. 13th play of the drive coming up after Allen was intercepted at the 3.
Well, and this is a critical 3rd down here because points are going to be so valuable today. The crowd noise trying to get into it, the defense cheering them on.
Achane the back. And the call. And a block by Jones, and a 1st down as he carves his way to the 8. And the tackle made by Russo, gain of 5 on 3rd and 2. And it is 1st and goal for Miami.
Great kick out on the motion. You're going to kick off the end. The offensive line collapse. Watch here. They go here, and then the kick out by Jonnu Smith. That allows him to get through and get the 1st down before even being touched.
Nice balance to Miami's attack today.
It really has been. When the way they've been able to get the ball out of their hands quickly. Looks like Jackson moved early there. He rocked back.
Right tackle.
False start. Offense, number 73. 5 penalty, 1st down.
First and goal.
Well, in the red zone this year, the Dolphins are just 44%, which is 29th in the league coming into today. They talked about last week settling for field goals instead of touchdowns a couple of times. Wasn't good enough.
Achane the back, he gets the call. He'll go inside with his speed. He'll outrace him for 6. Tavon Achane. 14-yard touchdown catch and run. And Miami is taking a lead for the first time today. And they cash in on the interception thrown by the Buffalo quarterback Allen.
Well, this is really supposed to be a screen. Brewer, the center, watch as he gets out into space. He's going to be coming out here. He's supposed to be lead blocking after releases. But Achane just goes, nope, I'm going in front of you because I got the angle to the right front corner. Good job by the receivers once again this entire drive blocking upfield.
Tack on one more. 10.
Tua right now very efficient. 10 of 11 on the day.
Sanders to kick it off. Johnson and Codrington back out of the end zone. Denver-Kansas City game at Arrowhead next week, and that could be a phenomenal game.
Yeah, Denver's looked really good here in recent weeks. Bo Nix has really come into his own and now add receiver to his profile.
30-yard line. Cook will offer a block. Low and incomplete. Kincaid. Coverage by Marcus May. 2nd and 10. Allen through the air, 7 of 10 with a pick. On a deflected ball. Dawson Knox. Josh Allen. That's Kincaid. Wrapped up right there by Anthony Walker. They got him as a free agent from the Cleveland Browns. A pickup of 7, 3rd and short.
Kevin, right now it looks like both of these defenses are content with keeping everything in front. They want to get after the quarterback. They want to make quick decisions, force them into quick decisions, and eliminate the big play. So both quarterbacks are very efficient right now. 8 of 11 for Josh Allen, 10 of 11 for Tua Tagovailoa. The defense is taking away those types of big throws up the field.
Just saw the defensive coordinator in his first year, Anthony Weaver. Ty Johnson the back. 3rd and 3. Mac Hollins. First down, Hollins. And wrestled out by Cam Smith. Gain of 5, 3rd and 3, and the Bills move the chains for a first down.
Well, and when Hollins moves in motion, the softness of the defense bubbling over the top, that's an easy pitch and catch for a first down. But like I said, they're not trying. They're trying to prevent the big play. So giving up those easy throws, those cushions.
All coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Bills are 3rd in points scored in the final 2 minutes of the first half. 1st and 10. 2 timeouts. Allen to the air. Incomplete for Hollins. Flag thrown. Coverage by Cam Smith.
Pass interference. Defense, number 26.
Oh, they put on Marcus May.
Automatic first down.
Well, I think you were right, Kevin. I don't think it was May. I think it was right there, number 24, Cam Smith on Hollins. See the contact at the top of the route as Hollins is trying to come out of it.
Five defensive backs, 1st and 10 for Josh Allen. And wrapped up right there, the running back Cook by Ramsey, who had the pick on that last possession. 5-yard pick up to the 40-yard line of Miami, and they'll assemble at the line with no huddle. 2 timeouts, 2nd and 5. Cook remains. Dawkins a block, Brown a block. Here goes Allen. Short and incomplete. They came up the middle, flag thrown.
I think they're going to get Cam Smith again on Hollins.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 24. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Cam Smith played for Kohu and had a sack last week against the Cardinals down in South Florida. Called right here.
Dolphins went to man coverage with a safety in the middle, and that brings that extra defender to rush Allen as he takes a hit low as he's able to get rid of the ball.
Five defensive backs. First down and 10, 35 of Miami. Bills 2 timeouts. Samuel in motion. And caught by Hollins, tithing to the 22.
Well, with 2 timeouts in their pocket and right around a minute left here in the half, they've got plenty of time. They can do everything, not using a timeout here, not spiking it, just getting a play call to get snapped quickly.
Poyer tapped him. First and 10. Allen underneath and dropped by Cook, who is covered by linebacker Anthony Walker. Second down.
Well, this one would have been interesting if he could have gotten it.
Oh, yes.
He had the leverage on Walker, and if he had been able to get to the corner there, he may have walked in untouched.
"15 passes, 8 runs so far in the distribution. Second down and 10. Ogba coming up the middle. Shakir's got it. Hemmed in, knocked out. Marcus May at about the 24. They lose 2. Third and 12.
Just trying to get a screen to the outside, getting away from the heart of the defense, and Joe Brady trying to dial something up here on 3rd and long. Allen needs to be smart with the football, need to be able to come away with some points here.
As we mentioned earlier, Amari Cooper is out, wrist injury. 3rd down and 12. Timeout. Ty Johnson was being motioned over, and Allen did not like the way that felt. Each team with some injury issues coming in. Dolphins have 3 starters out. Just mentioned Cooper is out on the offensive side for the Buffalo Bills, and they're missing a couple guys on defense as well. It's that time of the year, and it's going to be that way the rest of the year.
It really is. Yeah, it's about who has the most depth as we look at the quarterback numbers.
What numbers indeed.
Great
My goodness.
efficiency.
Yes. 3rd down 12. They need to get inside the 13 to the 12. Allen off the edge, Brown the push, Allen on the move. Campbell chasing, blocked downfield by Kincaid. He's run for a first down. Campbell finally makes the stop. On 3rd and 12, the Bills quarterback Allen running for 15. First down, Buffalo.
And that's one of the reasons why Josh Allen is at or near the top of all quarterbacks in the NFL. When the play breaks down, they rush 5, right? So guys are coming through. It's all man-to-man across the board. He's able to escape not only with the size to be able to take the hits and lower his shoulder to get the first down, but having the speed to get out. And how about the hustle of 17-year NFL player Calais Campbell is the one bringing him down from behind. Great effort on his part, but not enough to prevent the first down.
And he's been getting some pressure, but he always seems to find the escape hatch. He's only been sacked. Josh Allen has 10 times this season, the fewest number in the NFL of any quarterback. 1st and 10.
Well, some of it's great offensive line play, and some of it's what we just saw. His ability and athleticism to extend plays and get outside the pocket and evade the sack.
No timeouts remaining for the Bills. Allen with the 15-yard run. It's 1st and 10 at the Miami 11. Allen. Time. Throws. Flag. Caught on a dive. Shakir. Up. Hit the ground. Nope. He trapped it. Incomplete. Like we said, the flag was thrown. Holding.
Offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Usually it's a false start. They have the most of them in the NFL, but that was a hold, as you heard, against the Bills.
Well, they're calling it on Dawkins here on Chop Robinson. Wow, that would seem to be really good technique. Robinson went in with his hand, unless they're going to say holding because he sat down on him. That would be the holding. But it was good technique. Robinson went to punch him, and Dawkins slapped his arms down and threw him on the ground.
Now 1st and 20. No timeouts. Allen, messy pocket. On the move. Here he goes. Touchdown.
I think it's coming back, Kevin. I think they're going to get him with holding again.
Holding. Off offense, number 64. 10-yard first down.
They're going to get Torrance, the right guard. Let's see if we can keep an eye on it right here. Watch when Allen goes to escape.
And it was on Benito Jones, who was trying to rush the pocket. And held.
So right there, they're saying they got a hold of the inside, not letting Jones go. Tough call for the Bill. Heck of a run by Josh Allen.
It was a beautiful
It appeared
run.
his hands were inside, but there must have been something that they saw. Not releasing him.
27 seconds to go in the half, and no Buffalo timeouts. 1st and 30. Underneath, incomplete. Shakir. 2nd and 30. Clock at 22 seconds before halftime.
Well, now the hard part is if you complete the ball inbounds, do you have enough time? You can't spike it because it'll be 4th down. You can't spike it. So do you have enough time to get the kicking unit out and get it done? They practice it all the time, having everybody lined up on the sideline. Hey, we got to run in. We got to get this done. So it's just whether or not they think they can get it done. Otherwise, you've got to get this out of bounds or into the end zone.
Second down and 30. Low and basically uncatchable. Going for the tight end, Kincaid. 3rd and 30. 18 seconds to go. And again, the Bills, no timeouts.
Well, now being 3rd down, you can't spike it because it's 4th down. I was a little premature on my spike ability there. So he could have been able to throw it there and get up and get a spike to give them time for 4th down. But this one here, definitely, with it being 3rd and long, incomplete, in the end zone or out of bounds.
They had linebacker Jordan Brooks over there covering. 3rd and 30. Back is Johnson. 3-man rush. And that was deflected. It's incomplete. Or did it just slip out of his hand?
No, he just was throwing it away. He realized that he's running out of time. There was nowhere to go with the ball, and you can't go down. You can't get sacked.
Nope.
Really had no choice there.
How about the Bills today, Trent? 3 times in the red zone. No touchdowns. They're going to go for 3 right here on about a 49-yarder.
Well, that holding call was a costly one. They had the turnover inside the 5 on the drop pass that Coleman had, and then the holding call there, bringing the Josh Allen touchdown run back.
Bass only 3 of 6 from this distance. But he nails that baby.
Getting first downs or methodical drives, not any big plays.
Eskridge and Washington back. And D. Eskridge, former Seattle draft choice, will take it before he is knocked down by Jamarcus Ingram, who is a first-year player out of the University of Buffalo. So limited time, 2 seconds. I'm assuming here Tua will take a knee and we'll go to halftime.
I would think so. And I'm sitting here looking back at my stats from the first matchup in week 2. Right now it's red zone efficiency in this game. The Dolphins have been down there once. They got a touchdown. The Bills 3 times, only 2 field goals. You go back to the first matchup, Miami was 1 for 4 in the red zone, whereas the Bills were 2 for 2 converting those touchdowns. So right now that's the big difference.
Dolphins will get the ball first in the second half as they'll get the kickoff from Buffalo. Let's send it down to Melanie Collins.
Thank you, Kev. Coach, 3 trips to the red zone, no touchdowns. What needs to happen for you guys to start finishing drives?
Just got to execute, not beat ourselves with penalties. We've been moving the ball. We can move the ball even better, so we got to come out in the second half and do that.
Thanks, Sean.
No, thank you.
We've only had 1 touchdown. That was a 14-yard catch and run touchdown by Achan.
possessions for the Bills in the red zone. Only 2 field goals out of those 3 possessions.
All right, Tyler Bass has the ball teed up at the 35. And deep back, they got D. Eskridge and Malik Washington for the Miami Dolphins. Coming in 2-5. Lost at home last week to Arizona 28-27. They'll leave it in the end zone. Touchback will go to the 30. Moments ago, Melanie caught up with Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Miami Dolphins.
Mike, your offense responded to the Jalen Ramsey interception by driving 97 yards down the field and scoring, much due to the efficiency of your running backs. What's allowing them to have so much success today?
Well, I think guys are playing together. We're playing with our fundamentals and technique against a very good opponent in an unbelievable atmosphere. So it's going to take that same effort, drive in, drive out in all 3 phases to get mission accomplished. But we got a long ways to go. So we'll start off with this drive here.
Good luck in the second half, Mike. Thanks.
Thank you.
Mostert the back. And the run. Oh, he busts free. And the wrap is the one to get him, and Hamlin finished him off up at the 37-yard line. A run of 7. This is the best Mostert has run all season long, beginning with injuries, 8 carries and 42 yards.
Well, Kevin, you said it. It's the best he's run all season. It's probably the healthiest he's been all season long. And really, Rapp comes up with this. Otherwise, Hamlin's going to be one-on-one for a track race to the other end of the field. So good start for Miami in this offensive line. The way they were running the ball in the first half carried over to the first play of the second.
The numbers for the 2 backs, Achane and Mostert. The Dolphins have not had a 100-yard rusher all season. 2nd and 3, first down toss. Mostert on the run, hit by Rapp, and out of bounds he goes. He's got great speed. He was a former track performer at Purdue. Picks up 17 with the catch and run and put him to the 48.
Yeah, Mostert put together some good numbers when he was in San Francisco, but he really came alive here in Miami with McDaniel in this offense, what he's been able to do, the production that he's had since he's been in Miami.
And the offensive line giving him some space.
They are. They've played extremely well. They've done a good job with protection and also with the running game and what they've been able to do. We've shown the numbers.
Smythe the block, Mostert the run, in goal to ball. And he did fumble the ball. Buffalo's got it. Bills have vacuumed it in. Elam. Mostert the fumble. His first of the season. And streaming on Paramount Plus. It's Kincaid spinning off of Walker's attempted tackle. And then down he goes, spinning his way to the 41. A gain of 6 as Miami has just fumbled. The Dolphins lead the NFL in fumbles. They've had 7 the last 2.5 games. Mostert guilty on the last one.
You look at Buffalo's possessions in the first half, a punt, field goal, interception, and field goal. Like I said, not many possessions. Both these teams have been taking care of the football and possessing it for a long time. Allen,
and he goes underneath. And this is caught by Dawson Knox, who makes the grab, 8th reception of the season. And he will pick up on the play. Yeah, this year, a couple years ago, with Michael Penix as their quarterback, didn't
That's
they?
right. That's right.
1st and 10. Big hole. And he was finally brought down by Calais Campbell. A good run by James Cook. Picks up 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2 to the 45-yard line of Miami.
Number 70 is reporting as ill.
Good job up front. Cook with a recognition to go off the backside. Dawkins collapsing that backside of the offensive line, and Cook with the good cutback.
Of those 7 fumbles the Dolphins have had over the last 2+ games, they've lost 3 of them, including that last one on the previous series. 2nd down, 2, Cook the back. Allen through the air, 14 of 21 for 90 yards. Cook running hard. Campbell around his ankles. Looks like he's got the first down at about the 43 of Miami. Yep, they give it to him. Gain of 2 on 2nd and 2.
Good hard running up the middle there. It was Allen at the line of scrimmage. You could hear him at the line of scrimmage changing the play to the alert. So that's when you call 2 plays in the huddle. You go to the second play that was called. Quick handoff up the middle.
It's a 1st and 10 with Ty Johnson in the back. Johnson, big hole, look at him, sprint. Tackled by Poyer, down to the 26. 17-yard pickup.
Watch the blocking as it collapses and he's able to take it back. Watch this. These guys are going to block down, and then it's the ability to get around to the outside. Watch as he sits there, he sees the pocket collapse, or as the defensive front collapse. Good vision there. Take it out the backside, pick up another 1st down.
This is the number 12 rushing attack in the NFL. They run the ball 49% of the time, 8th highest in the NFL.
Which is so different than what they did before Joe Brady, right? They were throwing 60% of the time.
1st and 10, Cook, another hole. This time he's grabbed by Neil Farrell, who they just elevated off the practice squad down to the 20, gain of 6. 2nd down, 4.
Well, and some of that has to do with, number one, is a different offensive coordinator, but you don't have Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. That was when they were pushing the ball up the field. Now it's more controlled and underneath, and if you can get a shot, you take it.
And the offensive line is playing well.
Yes, they are playing very well, and it's a cohesive unit that has started every game together.
2nd down, 4. Shakir Dawkins, a block, slippery. Taking him on his back, brought down by Fuller. It's a goal to go. Coming up from the 6 on a gain of 13 through the air to Khalil Shakir.
Well, Shakir he's got to be one of the best slot receivers in the NFL. He's so sure-handed. When you throw in his direction, he's going to come up with it. Yards after catch is one of the tops in the NFL. Excellent job getting it to 1st and goal.
Cook the back. Ooh. Tripped up behind the line, and then he continues to plow. Pushed by Edwards and others. McGovern, who's playing so well at that center. Mitch Morris now gone. Gain of 4 when it may have, as Neal made the stop, looked like it was going to be down with Campbell's penetration.
Yeah, Calais Campbell got low for a big man to get that low and try and swipe at the legs. But what about the push of this offense? Look at that. Campbell almost gets him in the back, but how about the effort, not going down, putting his hand on the ground, and then the offensive line, receivers even getting in the mix, pushing the pile.
Extra lineman in Alec Anderson. 2nd and goal, Cook. And stopped there by a host of players, including Deshaun Hand. Not much there. Moves the ball maybe about as Farrell again as in Campbell at the bottom of that pile. So minimal gain. 3rd and goal.
Well, Kevin, I've got to believe if they don't make it here, this is 4-down territory. There are no touchdowns and 3 times down in the red zone, just 2 field goals. Excellent job by the Miami defense, but we've been talking about this offensive line. Let's see if they can get it in the end zone.
Johnson the back, extra lineman taken out. 3rd and goal. Allen on the move. Chased here on the play by Bowser. And throws it away. And Tyus Bowser made it uncomfortable chasing the Bills quarterback. 4th and goal.
Well, kind of as I decided, they're keeping the offense out on the field. No hesitation there. Do you make this a 1-point game, or do you stick in and go for the touchdown? You see Allen trying to get the crowd quiet because they're going for it. Brady trying to dial up whatever that go-to play is. You must have play. You could almost go into your bag of tricks for what your 2-point play is based on where the ball is.
Well, the Bills are 8 of 8 on 4th down this season. Cook back in. 4th and goal. Shakir on the move. Allen to the air. Touchdown. Mac Hollins. And he beat Kendall Fuller. And Buffalo has recaptured the lead.
Well, this was definitely a 2-point play type of play. We used to call this a mini because you'd have the hard play action fake with big bodies in the middle. That draws the interior, and you basically have your 2 outside players crisscross. So Mac is on the backside here. He's coming across. Watch underneath is Keon Coleman. You come off the play fake, and you're looking for that mesh, and which guy is going to be able to get there. Hollins is the one that gets open on the back line for the touchdown.
For one more point, and let's see. No good. He missed it. He's caught 3 passes today and 10 for the year, 10 passes. That's out of the end zone, touch back to the 30. And Miami comes back out 1st and 10. But the Dolphins have looked good on offense. And Buffalo has been Buffalo.
Yeah, and we talk about it every week, Kevin. It's points off of turnovers, red zone production. That's been a big factor in today's game. But how critical is the missed extra point going to be? Now it's just a 2-point game. As this game unfolds, we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Trent Bass has already missed 3 PATs, as I mentioned, the most he's ever missed in a season. H.A. in the back. Tua through the air, 16 of 24. The fake. Jackson a block at the right tackle. And he's got his receiver near midfield, 45-yard line, Jonnu Smith. It's a 15-yard strike and a good throw up the middle, where he loves to go to the 45 and a first down.
Well, and a year ago, the Dolphins used the tight end less than any other team in the NFL. Only 41 receptions for the tight end position and no touchdowns, which was the only team in the NFL without a touchdown pass to their tight end. So they go out and they get Jonnu Smith to be a part of that group, and they're already taking advantage of it. He's been a big part of this game here today.
Elam made the tackle, 1st and 10. H.N. in motion. Mostert the call. Jackson the block. And a block over there from the receiver, Washington. And then he is tackled by Johnson. Gain of 7 by Mostert into Buffalo territory at the 48. He's had a terrific day so far. Over 5 yards a carry.
Well, he has, but he showed the frustration after the fumble on the last possession. He slammed his helmet to the ground when he got off the field. That time, when the bodies started coming around, he wrapped it up with 2 arms.
Mostert is a 10th-year player, formerly of San Francisco, and that's where Mike McDaniel spied him. 2nd and 3 into the turf. Didn't like what he saw. Incomplete, 3rd and 3 for Miami. Quiet day for Jalen Waddle, and Tyreek Hill only has 1 reception for 6 yards.
Well, and that's really, if you look at the history of what Sean McDermott, and in this case, Bobby Babbitt's the defensive coordinator, what the Bills have been able to do to limit those 2. That's been the big reason the Bills have had so much success over the Dolphins in recent years, is taking those 2 out of the game plan.
Dolphins have had a lot of 3 wide receiver sets, the fewest plays of any NFL offense so far this season. 3rd down 3. Beckham was in. Throw outside, flag down. Douglas was all over the aforementioned Jalen Waddle.
Outside defense, number 4. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
First down. That is a big penalty on that defense.
Yeah, that's Von Miller right here. He gets into the neutral zone. He doesn't get back in time before it's snapped. Huge mistake, as they're not able to convert with the completion. But that gives him the first down.
Decorated Von Miller, 35 years of age, reinstated to the active roster this week after a 4-game suspension.
Well, he had a down year a year ago coming off of that ACL injury, but he was started off this season hot with a sack in each of the first 3 games.
H.A. the back, 1st and 10, Ingold to block, and H.A. around the corner and into his bench. 2nd down, ushered over there by Bernard, picks up 4 and put him at the 39 of Buffalo.
Well, now that gets the Dolphins over 100 yards rushing on the day. Here we are, 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Like we said before, they've been effective running the ball with 193, 188, 152, and today 100. On the ground, 2nd and 6 for Tagovailoa, going deep. Oh, he's got Hill! The catch at the 10. Worked on Elam. It's 1st and goal to go see where they mark it out. No at the 12. And a player down, that is Elam, after Hill makes this long 27-yard reception.
Well, it was looked like they're going to make an announcement. It was an out and up by Tyreek Hill. which got the corner to bite a little bit. Elam, if Tua had been able to put this out in front and run through it. Take a look at his feet there. You can see he's upset at himself because he knows he had a touchdown there. If he just leads him and keeps him in the field. They had safety in the middle of the field, which was Damar Hamlin there. Let's see if that second toe goes down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Great footwork. Good camera work. So a 27-yard reception. They marked him at the 12, now at the 11, 1st and 10. With under 5 to go in the third and moving again. With a run right here. Right. Stuck. Anku and Williams. Jalen Ryder, rookie out of Tennessee, nothing there.
Well, Anku taking full advantage of his opportunity. We've called his name several times, getting into the backfield and being disruptive. Excellent job on his part. Stopping it at the point of attack for no gain.
Dolphins really don't have a power runner, do they?
That's not really what this team is about, right? It's you think about them more being stretch and speed and opening things up, and both Achane and Mostert are those types of backs. They've been effective in between the tackles, though, but not that time.
Achane the back. 2nd down 10. Tagovailoa. Achane looking for blocks, and he's got one there from Aaron Brewer. And then tackled by Taylor Rapp, who read it well, fended off the oncoming blockers. A gain of 3, put him at the 8 and 3rd and 7.
Well, both Rapp and Hamlin don't shy away from tackles. They come up and they get involved. They're two of the top tacklers on the team. Watch Rapp as he goes low, gets around both legs, not letting him go anywhere. Setting up a 3rd and goal.
That 27-yard completion to Hill, the first play by either team in this game of 20 yards or more.
And actually they can get a first down if they get it down inside the 1.
3rd and 7. Emptying the backfield. Tua. Jonnu Smith slicing, upended. Nice hit. Flag. Bernard the tackle. Inactive last week. Back in there. Ankle and pectoral injuries. And giving it a go for the defense of the Bills.
Pass interference. Offense, number 80. 10-yard penalty, 3rd down. Correction, that penalty is declined. It'll be 4th down.
4th down. And they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Well, because
and
of the
now they're going to bring in the field goal unit.
Well, because of the missed extra point, you know, all of a sudden this gives you the lead. So
that was a huge missed PAT.
And that was a screen that was set up to Jonnu Smith, but it was Tanner Connor that was upfield blocking before that catch was made. So that's why they called the offensive pass interference.
And how big was that Von Miller offside penalty on 3rd down that gave him a first down on this drive?
That was big, because now all of a sudden they're about to attempt a 23-yard field goal. That would have been back around 50 yards had the penalty not happened.
Miami has not won here since 2016. They're trying to take a late 3rd quarter lead. And they do on a 23-yarder drilled in by... So Sanders will kick the 23-yard field goal to put him up as Johnson and Codrington back inside the 2. And this thing is going to go all the way to Schenectady, out of bounds to the 30. It is a touchback. So Josh Allen comes out there, 16 of 24, 104. Had a touchdown pass last time out there to Mac Hollins. Good looking drive. Now 1st and 10. With the running back Davis and the call. And a block in there by Anderson, the extra lineman. Fuller and others, along with Walker making the stop.
Well, it was a cutback once again. They had success with it on the last possession. Watching that line collapse and being able to work all the way back.
7-yard run at the 37. 2nd down and 3. For the Bills, who have won 12 of the past 13 against Miami. 5 straight, including the postseason. Allen out of the backfield. Davis, room to roam. Oh, he got by Fuller. He broke a tackle in there by Fuller, and he's off to the races. And a 63-yard touchdown catch and run. And the Bills have recaptured the lead.
Great play call by Joe Brady and perfect execution. They catch the Dolphins in a blitz, which puts them in man-to-man coverage, and they lose track of who has Davis coming out of the backfield, gets caught up in the wash, and once they realize it, it's too late.
Marcus May had a good shot at him and couldn't get him. Beautiful catch and run by Ray Davis, who had that big game against the Jets, you may recall. Monday night in the Meadowlands. They're going to go for 2 here because their kicker missed a PAT the last time they scored. 2 straight touchdowns. Now for 2. Allen got it. Coleman. And Buffalo leads by 7. 63 yards and our 4th lead change. And they leave it in the end zone. And Mel out to the 30-yard line. 31 NFL teams that are so involved in their communities. 1st and 10. Mostert the back. Hill on the move. Tua through the air. 15 of 17. And the call. And this is Wright. Jalen Wright, rookie out of Tennessee. He kind of squirms his way for 4. And he's up to the 34.
Well, not shocking. He adds another dimension of speed when you consider Mostert and Achane, but Wright himself, one of the fast guys on this offense. So bringing in some fresh legs here in the 4th quarter. See if they can't pop a big play.
Wright averages 5.5 yards per carry. Today, 3 for 5. 2nd and 6. Wright again. Smythe a block. And Jones a block. And then he was tripped up by Hamlin coming up from the safety and upends him. Up near the 42. Gain of 7. And that is enough for a Miami first down, running the ball well.
Well, just a run out to the left, and Warren's going to look out that way, or Wright's going to look out that way, and see the penetration that Buffalo gets, setting the edge by Epinesa, and realizing he's got to cut it back to the middle as Hamlin tries to prevent the first down. But Wright able to extend and give him a new set on the chains.
Achane now the back. And a 1st and 10. Got him. That's Hill in a nest of defenders, and out of bounds. He's taken by Hamlin. When he finds space, that ball perfectly delivered. 27-yard catch and run. 31 of Buffalo. That is a first down for Miami. Another big play by Hill.
Some confusion in the middle of the field by Bernard and Williams. See the 2 of them together. You can't be next to one another, especially with number 10 behind you. Tua finds him. He sees that confusion and lays it up into that 2nd window.
We know opposing defenses load up the middle, don't they, Trent, against this offense?
Well, because they know they like to throw a lot of in-cutting routes because that leads to yards after a catch.
1st and 10. Achane, whistle, no time. 3rd quarter's in the books.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Now it'll be 1st and 15.
Well, so they have to put time back on the clock because either the quarter ended or...
Yeah, they have to put...
I was like, either the quarter ended
2.
or... So they did. They do...
It's a 1st and 15 for Tagovailoa starting the 4th. Achane. Little misdirection, trying to pick and poke and look at him dig. Douglas and others are there, and then Brewer comes over with a little tush push and gets him an extra yard or 2 and a pickup of 7 to begin the 4th quarter.
Well, they got a guy down on the field for the Bills, and
that's 2 Hill. Casey's down, 5th-year player out of Stanford. Had 3 pass breakups last week for the Bills as we step aside here. One thing about this Buffalo defense, Trent, they have contained opposing runners without having a lot of players in the box. And today they're getting hit pretty hard by that running game.
They are. Good job by the offensive line, but it's really the other players blocking upfield that have really kick-started this run game.
Achane the back. Beckham in motion. 2nd and 8. Time for Tua. It's Beckham. Grabbed by Elam. Fumble on the play. Another one. Buffalo got it. Hamlin got it. Unless the knee was down. Unless the knee was down, and they are signaling. Well, now they're discussing.
Well, you could hear our mics pick it up on the sideline.
The ruling on the field is that the runner was down by contact. 3rd down.
You could hear them saying, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. You could hear it from their line.
Knee clearly.
That left knee is down.
Yes.
You could hear the Elam's the one that rips it out, but attack the football. Left knee on the ground. He even wraps it up with 2 arms there, but fortunate with that knee down. Miami getting the ball back here on 3rd down.
Bills have the #1 giveaway takeaway in the NFL. Coming in today, number 11 in terms of how many they have ended up. #1 in the league, 3rd and 5. Achane outside, hit by Bernard. 3rd and 5, they pick up 2. It's 4th down, and it's just inside the Buffalo 25. What would you do here?
Well, it looks like they're going to go for it, and I think this is the right decision. Down by 7. You don't know how many times you're going to get the ball back, and Buffalo has scored touchdowns the last 2 times they've had the ball. I thought Tua was late to the flat. Had he gotten the ball to him quickly, there would have been time for yards after catch. Instead, it allowed Buffalo to recover. Look for them to apply some pressure here. Looks like they're going man-to-man from a coverage standpoint.
4th and about 4. Tagovailoa, here he goes on the run, head first, and he has enough for the 1st down, it would appear. And he got it. Gain of 4 on 4th and 3. And they keep the drive alive with the running Tagovailoa.
Well, we all know what happened the last time Tua took off and ran against
first.
the Bills in week 2, head first. And Sean McDermott thinking about challenging. The knee doesn't go down. Actually, it would improve the spot for Miami, I would think. They did throw the challenge flag, which it didn't appear that his knee went down. It actually looks like they need to move the ball up about another 1 to 1.5 feet.
Buffalo is challenging the ruling on the field that the runner made to line the game. Timeout.
At least from the initial looks that we saw, about the shin. When did the shin hit the ground? Because that hit before the knee. We had a chance to talk to Gene Sterator, our rules analyst, that commercial break, and he confirmed. He said, listen, when that above the ankle came down to the ground, it was where the ball was spotted. So good job by these officials. Missed opportunity for the Bills.
Achane in, 1st and 10. Look, here goes Jonnu Smith. Room to roam. And goes crashing into a couple defenders and hit by Elam and takes it down to about the 8 on a gain of 12. Jonnu Smith has become far more involved in this passing attack.
Well, he has, and that's really why they brought him in, is they needed to get the tight end more involved, especially if they're going to take away the big throws up the field to Waddle and Hill, and he's been utilized a lot, not only today, but throughout the season.
Achane the back. Alec Ingold in motion. Achane, hold, touchdown! Another touchdown for Achane. 8-yard touchdown run. That offensive line opens the door, and he goes through. And Miami is an extra point away from tying the game. What a drive.
Great job. We just got done talking about Jonnu Smith's receiving game, but it was his blocking on that play. He's at the point of the attack. He kicks out Johnson.
Jackson with a nice block.
With the seal to the inside. Kevin, this may end up whoever has the ball last is going to win this. But after a slow first half, this second half has been trading points.
Sanders to tie it. At 20. Has caught a touchdown and had a touchdown run. 2 of them today. Tied at 20, early fourth with the ensuing kickoff. The Bills, who come in 6-2 and have won 3 in a row, have got it with a single timeout here in the fourth. 1st and 10 at their 30. Cook the back, and he gets the throw by the quarterback, Allen. And hit out of bounds, Mel, right there in the secondary by Cam Smith.
Well, Kev, the Bills' offensive line's been dominant this season, and Josh Allen told us that's because they're so connected on and off the field. Every Friday night, Connor McGovern hosts pizza night for the O-line, and he makes the pizzas along with calzones. I'm told he'll make upwards of 30 pizzas for the group.
30 pizzas?
Usually opting for the thin crust, New York style. It's a tradition he started in Dallas, but he's quite the chef, and one of the many reasons this O-line has bonded in performing this way this season.
That's a pizza per guy. Good stuff, Mel. 1st and 10. Allen rolling and with time. And he's got Coleman, the rookie out of Florida State. Wrapped up by Marcus May. Caught it, ran it, 19-yard pickup to the 39 of Miami.
Well, this offense has gotten dialed in. Watch the play fake out to the left to just the bootleg. Coleman will be coming from the backside, so you're reading the flat to the corner to the crossing route. They double team the corner route, so that leaves Coleman open in the middle of the field. Good accurate throw, but Joe Brady is dialed in, calling these plays. Scoring drives on the last 3 possessions, back-to-back touchdowns in this half and a field goal to end the first half.
First catch by Coleman today. That's Shakir in motion. 1st and 10. He gets the call. Slippery. Look at him drive. Look at him run. Breaking tackles. Brought down from behind by Deshaun Hand. Another catch and run. This one for 14 yards to the Miami 24.
Well, Dawkins came over to the sideline. I don't know if he's having trouble with his shoe. But right now they've got a different tackle in as he comes running in right at the last second here. But what an incredible job by Shakir there. What'd you call him, slippery? He was
slippery.
he was slippery because they couldn't bring him down. As many guys had an opportunity there.
#1 percentage of passes caught. He never drops. 1st and 10. Cook. And around his ankles he has Brooks. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Outside the Dolphins 20. Today, Josh Allen, 20 of 28, 213, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception on a ricochet inside the 3.
See, quarterbacks hate when that happens.
I know.
Right,
well, you almost feel bad calling it an interception, but it was. He got it.
It did. It went through his hands, bounced off the shoulder pads. Ramsey with an incredible pick there at the beginning of the game.
And the official scorer marks it as a
That's right.
good 2. So talk to him, not to us. 2nd and 7. Fake to Cook. And then the throw. And then the tackle by Walker to the 15. Gain of 5.
Well,
3rd down and about a yard.
Yeah, they had a pump fake there to try and draw the attention. And then after the pump fake, you give a draw fake, draw the attention of the underneath linebackers, but it didn't. So really there's no choice there but to hit the dump down, the check down, and setting up this 3rd and short.
Bills red zone story right there. 3rd and 1. Back is Johnson. Ty Johnson snakes his way for the 1st. Down to the 11. 1st and 10 from the 11, gain of 4.
Now you see a lot of fresh bodies coming on the field, a couple of tight ends, and Cook coming back in the game.
Brooks got him there for Miami's D. And With a quick catch and run there, Kincaid down to the 6, tripped up by Brooks, gain of 4. Second down and 6.
Good open field tackle there by Brooks. He tries to undercut underneath this block by James Cook and able to get him around the legs.
Number 70 is important.
Brooks playing with the bad hamstring and injured wrist. He leads the Miami defense in tackles. Unrestricted free agent from Seattle. Second down, 6.
Well, you got 10 bodies in the box right here, and you got one-on-one with Coleman and Ramsey.
Fake to Davis to the end zone. Kincaid was covered, and covered well by Kendall Fuller. Incomplete, 3rd and 6.
Well, they're going to give the hard play fake, so you think you're going to get some isolation in a one-on-one, and Fuller in good position. Kincaid trying to go to the corner. Knox trying to sneak out to the flat. Smart decision there by Josh Allen to throw it away.
Third and 6. Allen flushed. Ogba chases, end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Coleman. Flag is thrown. Fuller. I think it was Kendall Fuller over there who is called, and Mike McDaniel quickly doesn't like it.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 33. Penalty is half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
I think it's going to be on Shakir right here in the slot. You see him wrapped up around his body there.
Yes.
See, and he's still holding on to him. So he had the initial hold to get him out of the break.
Number 70 is
Flag's already on the ground there. And Fuller goes up and knocks the ball away from Coleman. But
And a 1st and goal.
yep.
Costly. Clearly. 1st and goal. Davis. Slicing. Maybe a yard. Inside the 3. And there again is Jordan Brooks. Gain of a yard. Second down and goal. Marcus May at the bottom of that pile as well. Dolphins committing a penalty to extended drive, as the Bills did defensively earlier. That sustained a Miami drive.
Well, the Bills going with 3 tight ends, Kincaid, Knox, and Morris, all in the game.
And Davis the back.
Yep, an extra offensive lineman as well.
Anderson. Allen. Chased, hit, the call, touchdown! Morris! Quentin Morris has caught the touchdown! A disintegrating pocket. And somehow, some way, Allen kept his composure.
I don't even know how he was able to see him.
Wow.
He stopped. He wanted to get to the outside. Watch, he's going to be looking to the corner. He wants to get to the outside to Knox. He steps up in the pocket, and he just flips that ball up to Morris. How he knows Morris is even looking at him, I don't know, as he takes a shot. Good concentration on Morris's part.
He's caught 3. Oh, that hits the upright. And it's in. Wow, we missed one earlier. Bass. We're past the midway point. All coming up on the State Farm postgame show. Bouncing in, he's got to take it, Estridge. And here he goes, and swiped it and taken down. An initial hit by Cole Bishop, a rookie out of Utah. Touchdown pass moments ago.
Well, it's a hard play fake. You got the 3 tight ends, you got the corner, but watch when he steps up. When he goes to throw this, Morris isn't open. It's just a matter of flipping the ball. Watch this angle. He's stepping up. He's flipping it to an area that only Morris can get it. He's been very good about protecting the football this year. That time just finding a way to will the ball into Morris's hands.
He's been outstanding protecting the football. 3 timeouts. Achane swerving, breaking, and met by Hamlin in the secondary, but not after before the run of 11 right there by Devon Achane, a third-round pick and a second-year back out of Texas A&M, who has been brilliant this afternoon.
Well, this drive starting with a little over 6 minutes to go in the game, down by 7, so there's no need to go away from what's been working, and that's been running the football. So first down, give it to Achane once again, right up the middle. Another 10-yard run.
Give him 11 and give him a first down. 3 timeouts, down by a score. Tungo Vailoa right on the screws, caught him midfield by Hill. And Elam made sure he was down. 19 yards, striking a beauty by Tua. First down.
I think this is good recognition by Tyreek Hill. Watch, he's going to go up the seam. He realizes they're in zone. So instead of continuing to run up the seam and get covered, he stops, and Tua recognizes it. That's just the fact of them getting reps, being on the same page, hitting that back shoulder, and being able to get that completion in before Damar Hamlin can get over there.
Tyreek with 4 receptions and 80 yards today. The back is right. First and 10, right. Drilled, Russo and others. He wants to keep it going. Finally helped by Bernard. Terrell Bernard getting a hand on him. Gain of 3 on the play by the rookie out of Tennessee, Wright.
Kevin, did you see that? That is why this team, this defense.
Bobby Babich is the defensive coordinator. Second and 7. Achane the back and now on the move. And the call. Block Armstead. Tackle Epinesa. And he takes it inside the 40. He gets a first down. 38-yard line of Buffalo. On second and 7, a catch and run of 8.
Well, and it's so critical, the timing of it. Watch how quickly the ball gets out of his hands, because players are going up the field to get the block. We saw it earlier in this game where the Dolphins were blocking before it happened. So it was offensive pass interference. That time, the timing of it was perfect, getting another first down and another big play.
First and 10. Right. He dug. And good to see Tuhill back out on the field after he left moments ago. Gain of 3. Casey makes the stop down to the 36, 35-yard line of Buffalo. Clock is going to pass 3 minutes. Miami 3 timeouts.
Heck of a job by Tuhill that time. He stayed home to see that Tua got rid of the ball, so he kept contained in case Tua had kept the ball. And then he was able to react and collapse and make that tackle from the backside.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is back there, but they list him as a fullback as well. Second and 7. Something wrong? It is.
Well, there was too many guys shifting, and Tyreek and Jalen Waddle were both on the same page. They're like, listen, one has to be on the ball, one has to be off, but we have to make sure we're set for a second. So it was just taking too much time, so they had to burn one of their timeouts.
Trent, if we widen the lens here and we watch it again.
See, all these guys are trying to get confusion. Now watch these two. Tyreek understands they're both on the line. Okay, I got to get back. Okay, we got to be set for a second. You're down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, so they call timeout. A lot of confusion there. Sorry, Kevin.
This drive, Trent, could decide so much of the Dolphins' season. They clearly need to win this game and not go to 2-6.
I said a minute ago, whoever has the ball last may end up winning this football game, and both teams have been so efficient here in the second half. Take away the fumble that Mostert had on that opening drive. These teams have been moving up and down the field. Bill's got the challenge to try and keep them out of the end zone.
Second down, 7. Good block, Jackson downfield. Smith. Coverage by a couple, including Williams. He was down there. They had Taylor Rapp in the vicinity. It's 3rd and 7 for Miami, down by 7.
Kevin, I give credit to Rapp on this one because it's a double move there by Jonnu Smith against Williams to get up the sideline. The reason Tua has to put it to the outside is he feels Rapp coming over the top, which would have been an interception. So smart decision to throw it away.
Only his 3rd incompletion,
which is phenomenal. The second incompletion was a throwaway on a screen pass into the ground. Bills are going man-to-man here, though, bringing some pressure.
They're going to bring 5 on 3rd and 7. Caught! What a throw! Threads it down to the 23. Working on Douglas. 3rd and 7, gain of 13. First down, Miami.
And Waddle's first reception, first target of the day. That time working against Douglas. Just an out route to pick up the first down.
What a pass. What a pass. Waddle caught that for 13. Hill had one earlier for 19. Achane had a run of 11. It began at their 19, now at the 23 of Buffalo. Approaching the 2-minute warning, it's 1st and 10, Achane. Oh, what a play! Bernard submarines and brings them down. Terrific defensive play, no gain on it, and Waddle may be injured. He is.
He's grabbing, it looks like that right ankle or right shin.
Yeah, whenever you see a player hit that turf like that, it usually means they know more than they should. They know their bodies, and there goes the helmet, and
Looks like he got bumped from behind there on that replay, and then when he went to adjust, and watch this, he's fine, he's getting blocked, and then all of a sudden Hamlin gets bumped into the back of that leg, and he starts hopping up. Yeah,
is where he got hit. Whether that's the injury or not, we don't clearly know, but injury timeout. Dolphins on the move, down by 7 on CBS.
Waddle was able to get up on his own and is walking off the field, which is a great sign for the Dolphins. We're going to go back and look at it. Now watch right here. Watch the back of his leg. It's Hamlin's right cleat that catches him in that lower right leg, and that's when Waddle goes down. So there was some concern because we've seen it too many times in the NFL with the Achilles tendon and those kinds of things. But the fact we were able to find, and that was a great shot by our crew, getting DeMar Hamlin's cleats hitting into the back of Waddle's lower leg, thus him getting up and being able to walk off.
2nd and 10. Achane the back. Connor the tight end. Right at the 2-minute warning.
His own power, quickly sat down on the bench, pulled up his sock where he was bleeding on the side of that right ankle. They stopped the bleeding quickly. He grabbed his helmet, ran back onto the field. So great news for the Dolphins here. He's good to go.
Thank you, Mel. Back out there, Achane the back. 2nd and 10 to Miami. Timeouts, down by a touchdown. Tagovailoa, the pump fake. He'll go outside to Achane with great speed. He gets by Johnson, and he's hit by Hamlin. And he's got a 1st and goal for the Miami Dolphins. The clock at 1:52, out of bounds he goes. Catching, running 19 yards, make it 18. 1st and goal, Miami.
Well, and now the thought process with it being 1st and goal, now the thought process that you get this ball out in space, right? So that allows Achane to get yards after catch. But now the thought process is, okay, if we get a touchdown, do we go for 2 and try and take the lead? Do we kick it and let our defense try and stop it so we can go to overtime? Those has to be the thinking that you're dealing with right now as your Mike McDaniel.
First things first, though. 1st and goal from the 5. Achane will get the pitch. Looking for a block. He'll get it from Washington, but coming through with a big play, Russo. Nice play by him from Coconut Creek, Florida. They lose 2. Timeout taken. Ball back at about the 7.
Well, Buffalo uses up one of their timeouts just in case Miami's able to score. It gives them some time.
Bills with 1. Miami 2 timeouts. As Josh Allen watches, 3 touchdowns, 224 through the air, an efficient 23 of 32.
Kevin, you and I have talked about this. This is a must-win for Miami. The Dolphins don't want to go to 2-6. Buffalo obviously wants to secure the distance in this division. Right now, 3.5 game lead in this division coming into today.
Only 2 teams since 1990 at 2-6 on a start have made the postseason. That's what it means. 2nd down and goal at the 7. Tagovailoa, 23 of 26. Armstead the block. The time. He looks, throws, caught, touchdown, Waddle! Jalen Waddle has caught a 7-yard touchdown pass. Now, do they go for 1 of the 2 points? They're going to go try to tie.
Yes.
Yep.
What an incredible job by Tua Tagovailoa there, extending the play. It looked like he was going to take off and run, and Williams comes up.
Waddle with 2 big plays on this drive. That 13-yard sideline reception, the 7-yard touchdown catch, and now the all-important Sanders extra point to tie it at 27. And why not? Longtime rivals, the Dolphins, the Bills at 27. 3 ties, 4 lead changes. Watch the touchdown again.
Waddle's on the outside. Tyreek Hill's going to take this up. I thought they were going to go to the corner and Tyreek Hill, but instead Tua steps up in the pocket. Williams comes up to make the hit, and Waddle just keeps working with him, getting into his vision.
What a nice throw. I mean, led him well.
Yes. Wow. And what about Waddle? Just a couple plays ago, he thought his season was done after getting kicked in the back of the leg. He wasn't sure what the injury was down on the field.
Tua's best completion rate in a game in his career was 88%. I think it's a game you and I did against the Broncos back last year, 23 of 26. Yeah, we did that game.
Yeah, that was that.
Oh,
the,
that was the game
point?
we're all trying to.
Yes.
That was a 70 point. That's what happens when you got a lot of stuff going on. But today, to a 24-27. A remarkable afternoon, a touchdown pass. And it's in the end zone and left there. So Buffalo has a timeout and 1:38 to go.
They've had 3 possessions in the second half. All 3 possessions led to touchdowns. Their final possession before halftime was a field goal. So they feel good about what they're doing offensively. They've got 1:38. They've got 1 timeout in their pocket.
You saw the kicker, Tyler Bass. He has not been tested with a big kick yet this year.
Well, he hasn't, and he's already missed an extra point. He's already clanked one off the left upright that went in. So the Bills want to get as close as possible.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Allen. Pressured by Robinson. Messy pocket, held and sacked. Back at the 26, they lose 4. Chop Robinson. If they give it to him, that'd be his first career sack. They lose 4. The rookie out of Penn State with a big play.
Well, I can understand why Miami is not calling timeouts. They only have 2, so with 2 timeouts in their pocket, you call the one, all you're doing is you're giving the Bills more time to go down into field goal range. Now, if something happens here on 2nd down, then you can go ahead and use it. Try and save yourself some time if you get the ball back.
With the 2nd down and 14. Allen deflected. Almost picked off as you saw the move of Deshaun Hand. Incomplete.
Well,
3rd down.
Kevin, that's why he didn't throw it on 1st down. Calais Campbell was right in the middle.
Yep.
And nearly batted the previous play up in the air. That time Hand gets a hand on it, and he's able to locate it. He almost runs over and gets the ball.
And joined the Dolphin practice squad last year. A lot of injuries in his career, as he was the #1 high school player in the country coming out of Pennsylvania. 3rd and 14. Robinson jumping. Good cadence.
Good cadence, and they're being nice about it, but
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, 44.
But you can't give them that 5. 3rd and 14 is a whole lot different than 3rd and 9.
And 54 seconds left in the game. And there is a ton of time.
That's a vet quarterback taking advantage of a rookie on the edge.
After he was sacked by the rookie moments ago.
Not understanding the situation. And
now 3rd and 9. Allen, the rushing 4. He's going deep for Coleman. And broken up, flag thrown. Cam Smith was back there. Oh, calamity. Porden was back there too. Jordan Poyer was back there.
Well,
personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 21. 15-yard penalty on the previous spot. automatic first
The
down.
former Bill who was released in March, now a Dolphin. And that's what it was.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be either defensive holding or defensive pass interference with that left hand hanging onto the jersey. But Poyer with the helmet-to-helmet contact. Actually, without the pass interference, it gives them the ball. It would have given them the ball. It's a spot foul. With that penalty, it's still going to be in Bills' territory as they take a look at Keon Coleman over on the sideline.
They are going into a 9-mile-an-hour wind. 1st and 10. Allen, low and incomplete for Knox with the coverage on the play by Poyer. 43 seconds to go in our tie game. 2nd down and 10. And 1 Bill timeout.
Well, and that was a huge penalty to Kevin, because if it doesn't come over, they didn't call holding or DPI. So if that hit doesn't happen, then they're punting the ball. Miami has the ball with a couple of timeouts, but instead now they've got to try and come up with a stop and keep the Bills from getting into field goal territory.
Ty Johnson the back, 2nd and 10. Nice catch, Hollins. He got a touchdown reception earlier. The clock is running. Cam Smith the hit. Gain of 7. Timeout taken. Timeout taken. 36 seconds to go. 3rd and 3 coming up. Bills took the timeout and they're empty. Finns with 2.
Well, they haven't done a lot of pressure and man-to-man. The last couple of downs, the Dolphins have brought some pressure. Anthony Weaver deciding to dial it up. Most of the time it's rush 4, keep the bodies in front of you, but with the game on the line, they've decided to bring some extra pressure, go man-to-man. Bills now out of timeouts, as you said, Kevin.
They're working on Keon Coleman on the Buffalo sidelines right now, with Bass getting focused and ready. Should he be called on? 3rd and 3. Johnson a block. Caught. Hollins just shy of that. He got the first down. Twirled around at the 43. On 3rd and 3, he got 4, quickly assembling. And the spike. 2nd down and 10. 21 seconds to go. No timeouts.
That almost never happens, where the officials, it was Hollins that went over there and spotted the ball. The official has to spot the ball. Hollins went over and spotted the ball, and then the official didn't move it. He actually just let it go where Hollins had spotted it. So that actually normally delays it. When you go back, watch, he goes down, he doesn't give it to the official, he runs up and spots the ball, and they don't readjust it or move it. Normally that actually delays the game because they have to respot it with the official, but they let it go.
2nd down and 10. Josh Allen. Incomplete for Samuel. And covered on the play by Cam Smith. Clock stops, 17 seconds. 3rd and 10.
Well, now you have to remember this is 3rd down. So if you try hitting a quick pass, something that's in the field of play with the clock running, you've got to get the kicking unit on the field and get the ball snapped while the clock is running. If you don't get it out of bounds or incomplete, if you do get it out of bounds or incomplete and you don't gain another yard, it's going to be a 60-yard, 61-yard field goal.
3rd down 10. It's Josh Allen. Great time. They don't rush anybody. And it is incomplete for Kincaid. 4th and 10. Incompletion stops the clock, and Bass walks out onto the field.
Well, interesting that the Dolphins that time, instead of pressure, they only rushed 1. They dropped 3 defensive linemen into zone coverage, dropped everybody back, and forced Josh Allen to try and make a big throw. I'm a little surprised they're not trying to Hail Mary here instead of a 61-yard field goal. Nobody's back for the Dolphins. I would expect somebody to be back in the end zone and maybe.
Wind is subsided. 61-yard try for the lead. It is. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
as a head coach, you have to make those tough decisions. You've got a kicker that's missed an extra point and clanked one in already, and you decide, instead of throwing up a Hail Mary, let's give him an opportunity from 61, and he drills it right down the middle.
The first big kick he has made this season. Above 50, 1 of 1, and with this one, 2 of 2. And it was a beauty and could have gone even deeper if it had to.
Yeah,
boy, he
what a kick. That goes without saying, that's the best kick of the day, and probably his best kick of the season for sure.
Bass has made his last 16 field goals in the second half when he had the chance to tie or take the lead. He has been money.
Which based on his day, they had that confidence in him, and he kicks this one out of the end zone. 5 seconds to go.
Enjoy it, Tyler. You may never have a bigger kick this season. 61 yards? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's phenomenal. And as impressive as a 61-yard field goal is, I don't think Tua has a 75-yard throw in his arsenal.
Well, let's hold on here, because we just saw a Hail Mary last week that was full of conjecture.
Yes, but this is going to have to be over 70 yards to get it, and of course you've got to have the time to do it. So Von Miller on one edge, Russo on the other edge.
Tua underneath Achane. He'll flip it, and it goes back to Waddle. And Waddle is chased by Russo, and he's back near his 6 and down. Buffalo has won it.
The Bills now 7-2 7-2 on the season and 3-0 in division play, beating the Dolphins for the 6th time in a row. Sean McDermott staying perfect against the Dolphins here at home. What a game, especially a second half, Kevin, just back and forth. Josh Allen incredibly efficient, 25 of 39 with the 3 second half touchdowns. Tua Tagovailoa 25 of 28. But once again, the Dolphins come up short.
We finished the game with 7 consecutive scores between Miami and Buffalo in the second half.